So this next goal, I know you guys are not gonna like it, but I'm gonna have to say it. So in 2024, as millennials and as Gen Zers, we are paying off. So if you are a millennial or a Gen Zer out there and you do not have financial goals for the year 2024, this video is for you. Honestly, this video is for anyone out there who is trying to get their finances in order this year and they do not know where to start financially. Happy New Year, family. Guys, I believe 2024 is the year for you to start winning with your finances. If you're new here and we've never met, I am Jeanetta. I am the creator of Cash and Curls, and I teach millennials how to save, budget, and eliminate debt. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 24 goals for the year 2024. So grab a pen and a piece of paper and let's get started and get into these goals. Today's video is going to be very simple. Today, we're going to list out the 24 goals for the year 2024 that anyone could achieve from any walk of life. And then lastly, I'm going to give you guys some homework. So before we dive into these goals, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video here on Cash and Curls. Okay, so I recently read an article from CNBC and it was talking about the top 3 goals for millennials and Gen Zers in 2024. And to my surprise, this article actually covered goals that I specialize in. In this article, it stated that millennials and Gen Zers are working on 3 financial goals this year, which are saving money, getting on a budget, and eliminating some of their debt. So today we're going to talk about it. Let's go ahead and dive into the first goal for 2024. So according to this article, about 60% of respondents stated that one of their top goals for 2024 is to save. They want to grow their savings. So now is a perfect time to start growing your savings. If you have not established a savings account, this year is your year to get a savings account. But before you start saving, it is very important to know what you are saving for. We cannot go into the savings game blindly. No, we need to know how much we're saving and what that money is for. So you need to be very specific and detailed in your saving goals. So for example, if you're a millennial or a Gen Zer out there, say for instance, this year you want to save $800 for your child's 5th birthday. Maybe you're trying to save $1,000 for Christmas this year. Maybe you're saving $1,500 for home decor. Maybe you're saving $2,000 for a vacation you would like to save this year. Whatever the goal is, you want to be specific and you want to set a specific dollar amount for that goal. Second goal, which I honestly believe should be the top goal for any millennial and any Gen Zer out there, is to grow your starter emergency fund, okay? You need to have an emergency fund. If you're a millennial out there or a Gen Zer out there and you're just getting, established in adulthood and you do not have that emergency fund, I want this to be your top priority for the year 2024. I want you to focus on building your starter emergency fund of $1,000 this year because life is going to happen. And if we're being honest, a savings account and emergency fund are 2 different things. And I plan to do a lesson on this to break down the difference between a savings account and an emergency fund because they are not the same. But every adult, every millennial, every Gen Zer that is listening to this video, I want to stress the importance of having an emergency fund. Savings accounts are great for short-term goals, but an emergency fund is for the long term. This is an account that you will never touch unless it's an emergency. So if you are drowning in debt, I want one of your financial goals for 2024 to be you establishing your starter emergency fund of $1,000. And if you're completely debt-free, I want you to work on saving 3 to 6 months worth of expenses by the end of this year, okay? The next savings goal for the year 2024 is creating sinking funds. I want you guys to create sinking funds for your big ticket items. A big ticket item could vary from person to person. What may be considered a big ticket for me may not be a big ticket for you. For you, a big ticket item could be saving for a computer, saving for a new phone, saving for a new course, saving for a car, saving for a program or a conference you would like to attend. It could possibly be saving for a medical procedure, getting braces. It could be saving for a vacation. It could be saving for a wedding, a refrigerator, or honestly a big milestone birthday. So whatever it is, I want you guys to commit to saving for this big ticket item and purchasing everything in cash, okay? That's the whole goal for 2024. Whatever we're doing in 2024, I want you guys to pay for this item in cash. Next saving goal that you could potentially have in the year 2024 is using cash envelopes. So if you are new here, I love using cash. I have a few videos on my channel where I explain to you guys and show you guys how to set up cash envelopes. So if you are struggling with like overspending and you're having a hard time cutting back in a few areas of your life, I highly recommend that you get into cash envelopes. Cash envelopes have saved me during my debt-free journey, and it's saving me now that I'm debt-free. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about cash envelopes, I'm going to link my cash envelope playlist here on YouTube in the description box. And I'm also going to link my cash withdrawal slip that I use whenever I am withdrawing cash. Next is a fun goal, but it's a tedious savings goal, and that is a coin savings challenge, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but I grew up in a time where I saw my parents, my aunts, my uncles saving coins and putting these coins in a jar. Like, let me know down in the comments, did you grow up in a household where your parents or your aunties, your uncles, your grandmothers, they had a jar full of coins in the back of their closet, or they had a bag full of coins? They had that purple alcohol bag. I don't even know the name of the alcohol, but inside of that bag was nothing but coins. So I continued to do that as an adult. Like, I saw my parents doing it. I saw my aunts and uncles doing it, and I kind of held on to that habit as an adult. I have a few jars filled with coins, and this year I'm honestly going to take the time to roll all of these coins and put this money inside of the bank. For me, I'm going to be using it for a vacation that I would like to take this year. But for you, it could honestly be used to help you build your starter emergency fund or to pay off some debt. So that is a personal goal of mine, and I do plan to do a video here on YouTube showing you guys me rolling up the coins and depositing it in the bank and letting you guys know how much money I saved in coins over the last few years. So if you're interested in joining this challenge, I highly recommend that you do this either monthly or quarterly, and just take like a Saturday or a Friday night and just sit there and roll some coins. Like, get on Amazon, get you some coin rolling paper, and get you a little organizer to keep you organized, and start sorting and rolling these coins. We do the math, you could potentially have about $200 to $500 in coins just laying around your house, okay? So I challenge you, if you have coins laying around in your house, in your closet, in a jar, in one of those purple alcohol bags, I definitely encourage you to take some time and roll these coins. And if you're not about that coin rolling life, I highly recommend that you take the coins to one of those coin centers, like that could be found in a Walgreens or a Walmart or something, and deposit those coins in there, and put that money in the bank, okay? Save that money. When you use that coin machine, they will take a percentage from the money that they counted, but you know, I highly recommend that you either roll it or put it in that coin machine, because this is money that we could be using to help us reach our financial goals in 2024. So the next goal will be to save for education. Here at Cash and Curls, I am big on going to school debt-free. I recently earned my master's debt-free, and I have a few videos here on my channel talking about how parents can send their child to school debt-free and how you can go to school yourself debt-free. So now is the perfect time. If you are in that position, if you're in that season of life, I want you to start saving for your child's education or your education, okay? So be sure to check out those videos I have on here on YouTube, which I'll link down in the description box, so that you can start saving for school so that you guys could go to school debt free. The next savings goal is to save for a down payment on a home. Okay, so this goal is not for everyone. If you are drowning in debt, I do not want you to be saving for a home right now. I want your top priority to be saving that emergency fund, paying off that debt, and then saving for that house down payment. But for me, this year I am working on saving for a home. And for this particular year, I'm aiming to save $10,000 to go towards my house down payment. I know many millennials have that goal to be a homeowner and to get into home ownership, but I want you to get into home ownership the right way. And the right way is by saving a down payment. You do not want to just go in with nothing down. You definitely want to have some money saved for your down payment. And the last saving goal is for you to open up a high yield savings account. Guys, it is 2024 and high yield savings account is where it's at, okay? So if you do not have a high yield savings account, I highly recommend that you do some research and learn about the pros of a high yield savings account, okay? Long ago are the days where we are saving our money in a traditional bank and just earning about 1 cent to 5 cents on leaving our money at this particular bank. No. We're saving our emergency funds, our 3 to 6 months worth of expenses emergency fund in a high yield savings account. And we're also putting our sinking funds in a high yield savings account. So I plan to do a series here on my channel all about the importance of high yield savings accounts, different companies that offer high yield savings accounts. So if you are interested, let me know down in the comments by writing high yield savings account. And I will get this video out ASAP because I believe so many millennials are sleeping or they're just unaware about the perks and the benefits of having a high yield savings account. If you are getting value out of this video so far, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with another millennial and Gen Zer because these goals could help them win with their finances in 2024. If you're not a part of the Cash and Curls community, I'm gonna need for you to hit that subscribe button so that you can join the family. Let's get into the second half of our financial goals for 2024. So now we're gonna talk about budgeting. I'm gonna share with you guys some budgeting goals that you can have for the year 2024. So according to the article from CNBC, 41% of respondents stated that one of their financial goals for 2024 was following a budget. So let's transition into the budgeting goals for 2024. The very first thing that I want you to do in regards to setting budgeting goals is to first and foremost identify what your income is and think about ways you can increase your income in 2024. It's honestly very alarming to know how many millennials and Gen Zers do not know what they bring home monthly. Like, they do not know what their salary is and they do not know what their total net income is a month. In 2024, we will know what our salary is. We will know how much on average we bring home each month. We will know when we get paid, and we will be more diligent in monitoring our expenses and what our income is. If we're unsatisfied with our income, this will be the year that we brainstorm different ways that we can increase our income. So what I want you to do is, if you do not know what your total monthly net income is, what I want you to do is to review your last 2 to 4 pay stubs, and I want you to figure out what your total monthly income is. Okay, you need to be able to tell me how much you make each month, or ballpark around how much you bring home each month if you're on an hourly wage. So the next goal will be for you to learn how to budget. Okay, so budgeting does not have to be complicated. Okay, as a millennial, you can create a budget that is stress-free and that is enjoyable. So we're at the top of the year, and if you're unaware of what a budget is, I'm just going to explain it to you guys in under 30 seconds. A budget is simply a plan for your money. It's telling your money where it's going to go. Now, a zero-based budget is something that I do and what I promote on my channel. Zero-based budget is making sure every single dollar is accounted for. Okay, so that means your income minus your expenses should be zero. meaning that every single dollar has a name to it. So there are two things I would recommend to a millennial or a Gen Zer out there that wants to get into budgeting. First and foremost, I highly recommend that you check out my free monthly budget template, okay? This template is perfect for beginners, and in my mind, when I was designing this template, I had millennials and Gen Zers in mind. I wanted to make budgeting as simple and as easy as possible so that you can do this monthly and so that this could be enjoyable, okay? So if you're interested in getting a copy of my free monthly budget template, I'll go ahead and leave the link down in the description box so that you can grab you a copy and get started with budgeting today. Now you may be thinking, well, Jeanetta, you're gonna shoot out this free monthly budget template, but I don't know how to use it. Well, sis, bro, I got you. Here on my channel, every single month, I do a Budget With Me series where I help my subscribers create a zero-based budget. So far, I have about 5 to 6 Budget With Me videos here on my channel from people in different walks of life, people with children, people who are married, and people who are single, kind of maintain and manage their finances. So if you're interested in getting a sneak peek or a tutorial on how to budget, I highly recommend that you check out my budgeting series here on YouTube, because this can honestly get you started and get you rolling and creating your own budget. Next goal for the area of budgeting is to focus on tracking your expenses this year, okay? There are so many things that are eating up our income we're unaware of. Creating a budget in 2024 is not enough. In 2024, as millennials and as Gen Zers, we need to be tracking our expenses each month. So each week, I challenge you to track your expenses. What I want you to do is to track that nail appointment, track that purchase you made on Amazon, track that coffee drink that you purchased at Starbucks, track when you paid that bill, your cell phone bill, that Wi-Fi bill, your rent. Track all of those things each week so that you can make sure you are in line with your budget. So with that, I also want you to find ways that you can reduce your expenses as well. So the next financial goal in the area of budgeting is finding ways to reduce our expenses, okay? So in order for us to honestly get a income raise without truly getting an income raise is to reduce our expenses. We are spending so much of our hard-earned money on things we truly do not care about. What I want you to do is to look through your budget and just kind of highlight areas that you could reduce your expenses in. With that, I want you guys to get in the habit of using a bill calendar, requesting a new bill date if you need it. What I do personally is at the top of the month, I have a dry erase calendar that I use to map out my bills for the month. So I write out when my rent is due, when the Wi-Fi bill is due, car insurance, cell phone, etc. What I want you to do this year is to invest in a dry erase calendar, a pocket calendar, heck, even a planner, so that you can be aware of when your bills are coming out. I actually did a video on my channel about a planner that I truly love from the Booked planner line that you could get your hands on. So I'll link that video down in the description box, and I'll link my discount code. In 2024, we are sitting down, we are taking time to write out our bills so that we can know and be prepared for when these bills are due. With that, I also want to stress the importance of spreading out your bills throughout the month, okay? If possible, I want you to call your bill collectors or your utility companies and see if you can change your bill dates. If you feel like too much is being taken out at the top of the month, try to rearrange when your bills are coming out. Maybe you just want to focus on your rent and your household at the top of the month, and then you want all your supplemental bills like your car insurance, your Wi-Fi, your gym membership to come out at the end of the month. Try to talk to these companies and see if they will be willing to allow you to adjust when your payments are due. So my next goal is for all of my millennials who are not into paper pencil budgeting. If you're not into writing out your budgets on paper, I highly recommend that you check out digital budgeting, okay? There are tons of free budgeting apps out there and Excel spreadsheets that you could use to help you create a zero-based budget. I'll share two of my favorite with you guys. The first one is an app, and it is called the Every Dollar app. They have a free version, and they also have a paid version where you can connect it to your bank account. So I'll link that down in the description box. This is not sponsored, but these are two budgeting tools that I truly like and that I will promote to you guys. And the second budgeting app is the Wealth Builder tool from Anthony O'Neill. This is actually an Excel spreadsheet. So if you're into using Excel, I highly recommend that you check out this tool as well. So I'll link both of these budgeting apps and tools down in the description box. Okay, so our next goal. In 2024, we are having weekly budgeting meetings. This goal is for all my single people and especially for my married people, okay? We need to commit one day a week to review our finances. I want you guys to pick a day of the week where you sit down, you go over your bill calendar, you go over your budget, you go over your financial goals and see if you are in alignment, okay? This could be a Sunday, this could be a Friday night, whatever day you choose. I want you to take at least 10 to 30 minutes to sit down and make sure you're tracking your expenses, you're reaching your savings goals, and you're paying your bills on time. So if you're single, I highly recommend that you get an accountability partner that you can FaceTime or get on Zoom with, and you guys sit down and review your goals together to make sure you're in line with your goals. If you're married, I definitely want you to meet with your spouse one day throughout the week to just go over the finances for this week and the upcoming week. At bare minimum, we should be reviewing our finances weekly, if not daily. So this goal is a goal that you guys may not like, but honestly, this goal is killing us. As millennials and as Gen Zers, we spend so much of our life socializing and going out and honestly eating out. Eating out is killing our budgets. Okay, in 2024, we need to reduce the number of times we are eating out. 2024, we are meal planning, okay? And I'm speaking for myself. I need to reduce the amount of times that I am eating out. And if you eat out very frequently, like almost every day, I want you to focus on reducing the number of times you are eating out. So definitely be on the lookout for these small little purchases, us going to Subway, going to Chipotle, going to Panera Bread, doing our Starbucks coffee run in the morning, and honestly getting smoothies. Hello, somebody, because these little purchases add up. My bonus goal for the area of budgeting is to get in the habit of giving, okay? I want to develop the Cash and Curls community to being generous givers, okay? I want you guys to have a heart of generosity. So I want you to look for ways that you can be generous this year. So being generous can come in many different ways. It can be tithing at your local church. It could be doing random acts of kindness where you pay for the person behind you in the drive-thru. It could be setting money aside to do a donation to a local charity or a nonprofit that you support. But whatever you decide to do, I want you to set aside 10% each month to give, okay? And some of you guys may be looking at me crazy, like, Jeanetta, how am I supposed to give and I'm barely making it? Bro, sis, you can make it off of 90% of your income, okay? Especially if we're cutting out some things out of our budget. Now, let's get into one of the big goals that many millennials and Gen Zers have for 2024. Once again, if you're enjoying this content and you're getting some value out of this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I make a lot of videos like this. And if you're loving this video, I'm sure you're gonna love my other videos that are on my channel. Let's get into eliminating debt. So according to the CNBC article, more than 40% of respondents stated that they wanted to reduce their debt. They wanted to pay off some debt this year. One of our financial goals for 2024 is paying off debt. So if you've established that emergency fund, I want you to make 2024 the year of paying off debt. I want you to focus on one debt at a time and smash that debt out of your life. If you are new here and you do not know my story, I'm just gonna share a little bit about my story. So in 2017, I was actually drowning in debt. I had just graduated from college and I had $57,747 in debt. Okay, I had 2 credit cards. I had a pink Victoria's Secret credit card and I had a Discover credit card. I had a car loan and I had a big student loan for $50,000. Okay, and back in 2017, I made a commitment to myself that I no longer wanted to live with debt in my life. I wanted to become debt-free and start building my wealth. In September of 2017, I started my debt-free journey, and 31 months later, May 20th, 2020, I had screamed, I'm debt-free. So I have a few videos on my channel where I actually share with you guys more of my story, get into more detail, and share how I did it. So I will link that down in the description box as well. We're gonna have a lot of tools in the description box, but it is possible. It is possible for a young millennial, a Gen Zer, to pay off debt and to live a debt-free lifestyle. And that's honestly my mission here at Cash and Curls, is to help millennials save, budget, and eliminate debt. I want you guys to be able to live the life that you deserve without bondage, without debt, so that you can live freely and peacefully. Okay, so the very first step to pay off debt is to pull your credit report. So if you're a millennial, a Gen Zer out there, and you have no idea what credit reports are and how to pull your credit report, I got you. I got you. Last year I created a video for all of my millennials, all of my Gen Zers out there who have never pulled a credit report. So if I'm being honest, I pulled my credit report the very first time last year when I made that video. So pulling your credit report will literally lay out all the debts that you have and let you know what has been taken out in your name, how much you have out from that particular creditor. So if you're interested in knowing how to pull your credit report, I will go ahead and link that video down in my description box as well. Big goal for 2024 in regards to eliminating debt is to stop accumulating debt. Okay, if you have debt, I don't want you taking out any more new debt. We have to stop borrowing in 2024. So if you truly want to get ahead, now is the time for you to stop taking out debt. Don't get another credit card. Do not get another car loan. Heck, do not take out another student loan. This year, we are not accumulating any more debt. And this also includes the Afterpay, the Affirm, the Klarna, things like that. That's considered debt as well. Another financial goal for the area of eliminating debt is paying off your credit cards, okay? In 2024, we are letting go of credit card debts, okay? Here at Cash and Curls, I believe that you can live a debt-free lifestyle and that you can live a comfortable life without having debt. So in 2024, we are no longer using credit cards as supplemental income. We're going to learn how to save up for our purchases. So this next goal, I know you guys are not gonna like it, but I'm gonna have to say it. So in 2024, as millennials and as Gen Zers, we are paying off our student loans, okay? And I know you guys are gonna be saying, well, Jeanetta, I have about $100,000 in student loans. I am not paying that off. If you're gonna be a part of this Cash and Curls community, you are paying off that student loan debt. So we're not going to neglect and keep ignoring our student loan debt. In 2024, we are gonna take the initiative and put things into place to help us start paying our student loan debt, okay? And if you're a millennial and a Gen Zer out there who do not know where to start, I highly recommend that you check out this free ebook to help you get started with student loan repayment. And I'll also link that down in the description box as well. Next, we are going to use trackers, okay? So my motto here at Cash and Curls is to make managing your money, paying off debt enjoyable, okay? So I have tons of trackers that I've mentioned earlier in the video, some I have not mentioned, but I'm going to link all of my trackers that I have in the description box so that you guys could get excited about reaching your financial goals in 2024. So this next goal is a different type of goal. It's a goal that we don't like to talk about, but it's honestly necessary for all of us as adults, and that is having the correct coverage. I want you to make sure you have coverage such as renter's insurance, homeowner's insurance, car insurance, medical insurance, identity theft protection. I want you to have a will, okay? So many of us are living our lives and we're honestly not thinking about the future. If I can be honest, I am a millennial and I do not have a will, but that is going to change in 2024. In 2024, one of my financial goals is to create a will, and I encourage you, if you're 18 and over, to get a will, okay? You want to leave something to your family. You may feel like you have nothing, but you do have something. So consider taking the time to do the research and find a company or a lawyer to help you get a will established in 2024. And lastly, the 24th goal is to make managing your finances fun, okay? So here at Cash and Curls, I like to do different challenges. I like to use trackers. I like to have fun while managing my money. And in 2024, I want you to do the same. I want you to get some enjoyment out of creating a budget, saving that emergency fund, and paying off that debt. If you stick around and subscribe to the family, you can see how we make living life on a budget enjoyable and how we still have fun while reaching our financial goals. Let's go ahead and get into the homework. So here at Cash and Curls, after every single video, I leave you guys with some homework. So your very first homework assignment is to pick 2 to 4 financial goals that you want to work on in 2024. So I've listed out 24 goals for you guys, and I'm pretty sure if you're a millennial or a Gen Zer, there is something you need to work on in this upcoming year. So if none of these goals suits the season of life that you are currently in, I challenge you to develop 4 goals that you would like to reach and obtain in 2024. So my second homework assignment for you guys is to read 1 financial book this month or listen to 1 financial podcast this month. So this month in the Cash and Curls community, we are actually reading Atomic Habits. I know this book is not a financial book, but this is a book to help us get started with setting the intention and setting the pace of how our year is going to operate. So let me know down in the comments, what is 1 financial goal you are working on for the year 2024? If you like this video, be sure to share it with another millennial and another Gen Zer so that they can win with their finances as well. Once again, I am Jeanetta, the creator of Cash and Curls, and I teach millennials how to save, budget, and eliminate debt. So if you like videos like this, consider joining the family. Until next time, friends, never forget that you can win with money, and I am rooting for you. Bye.